We're in Leighton Buzzard today. Simon's invited us to come and see how he's getting on with his Recoheat.
So we're with Simon, come to see his stove and to hear how it's working for him.
Okay, nice to meet you.
And you, thanks for having us.
That's all right.
So you managed to get it installed about a month ago?
Yes. We had a couple of issues over the Christmas period, but the installer installed it a month ago. And it's working fine. Yeah, it's good. Particularly notice the benefits when you light the stove. You can touch the stove, you know, it's still cold or cool, the fan's not working, yet the pump is pumping out warm air, which you can feel to around here straight away. So that's really good news. And then once it gets heated up, it's difficult to tell the difference, you know. It's still, you can definitely feel the hot air coming out, but the stove is also kicking out some hot air with the fan chucking it around the room.
Yeah, because you're sort of in a bit of a tunnel here, really.
That's right.
So the air is shifting through all the time.
Yeah, and it is a big cold house, so every bit of heat we can get is a welcome bonus. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And you've got it on a T off the back.
Yes.
So that's the. Yes. And you've got T with a soot hatch, and you've not had it swept yet.
Not yet,
no.
As you say, we should be able to go from underneath through the coil, but until we get the chimney swept this summer, we won't really know for definite.
How she's going to do it? Yeah. Oh, that's great. So it's 5 kilowatt stove. It's heating this, obviously, small room, but you're trying to get it to move across through the rest of the house. And, take some of the heat off with that. So, yeah, probably. I think your best thing is going to be sort of close the doors, build the heat up, and then open them to get a convection flow, because it does seem to be. It works much better if you're kind of getting a siphoning effect.
Yeah.
And you've got the heat, and then you move it, rather than. This will have
general dissipation.
You just don't get that build up to get to actually build the flow.
Okay.
Several people are finding that's. Some people it's not, and they just it just heats the place up. But I think where you've got such a strong flow between the things, it probably it just pushes it around. But it's great to see, because it's only a little stove, isn't it? So
yes,
5 kilowatt.
Yeah, definitely feel the heat. Once it's cracking on, we can't really tell the difference. But once we get, I'll try your idea of getting the convection through the building and see if that works.
Oh, that's great.
We don't run it overnight, but we haven't tested putting it. You suggested in one of your videos putting it onto a timer.
Yeah.
We haven't tried that one yet, but we might do that. And speaking of the pump, it sits there. It's in the same room.
Yeah.
It does make a noise, but it's just like a background noise. So, what with the telly and the radio, we don't hear it. And if we're sitting in here, we just turn it off while we're in here. So
because you've got it. Yeah, you've just got it out. So if you put it in a box, you'd lose some of the hum.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you've got it in here, so it's pumping the ambient temperature through there. Leaving it on overnight makes no difference.
No.
Because you're not going to be you're not pulling in cold air. At worst, you're just going to be circulating
That's
air.
right. Okay.
So I would have thought, if it's any use to you, the biggest difference in a house this sort of age is that if you can keep the bricks warm above 15 degrees, then they still insulate. Whereas if single skin brick doesn't insulate at all, does it? Which is why you get it so cold. So if you can maintain the temperature for for more hours through the night, the energy that you require to heat the bricks back up before they then start insulating is a lot less.
Oh, right.
So I think you'd see a benefit from that.
I'd definitely try that. Yes. But it doesn't cost much in electricity, does it? So.
It's running at 17 watts. So any benefit you get from that is a bargain. Yeah. And they are they're supposed to. They're Recoheat pumps, so those ones, so they run all 24 hours all the time, so as a normal thing. So
well, I think we're predicting some cold weather next week, aren't we? So I might try that one.
Yeah, it's all fun. But thanks very much. No, thanks for inviting
us. No worries. Thank you.
That's great. Thanks a lot.